everyone, it's Libby. Sorry for the belated post on this video, but been having a couple of things happen with the surgery that kind of delayed my post. So anyway, if you have not watched part 1 of this, please go watch part 1. That is going to be in the description of this video. Also, I'll make it pop up on the screen somewhere. Also, so now that I'm a few weeks post-surgery, surgery for the most part is a success. I feel much better. However, my incision is infected. So I'm taking some antibiotics. As you can see, they're not agreeing with me super a lot. So it is what it is. They're upsetting my stomach a little bit too, which is a little frustrating, but it's not anything that's major or that, so it's just a thing that happens in one of those risks that you take in surgery. So that is basically the update here. So I'm on antibiotics, but the good news is I feel much better now that the gastric pacemaker is placed, and I wasn't really that nervous before the surgery until about 10 minutes before it started. And then I got really nervous. But the surgery was pretty easy. The first surgery, so your initial surgery that you have when they place the entire system, is tough. It's really hard. And this one was not that hard. It was supposed to be outpatient. I didn't do it outpatient because I got kind of sick from the anesthesia, so they kept me overnight. But yeah, then I went home the next day, and then I went back to work like a week later. So it was pretty easy in terms of recovery and pain. It wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah. The other thing that I want to kind of talk about is like what settings a pacemaker should be set to. So the idea that my pacemaker drained was that it was set to really high levels that I've had a couple of doctors interrogate it, a couple different ones, and a couple different ones change the settings on it. And so we're not sure if my pacemaker itself randomly turned the settings way up, or if somebody along the lines turned them up higher than what would be considered normal, depending on whatever readings they get off of it. So it's important to make sure that you are getting it interrogated often so that they can track if anything weird is happening in your pacemaker, if it's shut off, if it's cycling weird, anything like that. And then they can also monitor some of the readings that they get off of them, like your impedance, and then adjust it if they need to, if you're calling for higher settings or different settings or whatever. So I've not had an appointment to reset the pacemaker. The surgeon that placed it said that he was placing it on the same settings that it was in when he read it, like right before I went into surgery. So I'm not sure if those settings are correct. I'm not sure if it should be lower. I can feel it, and those of you that know me or have heard me talk about this before, that's kind of been an issue the entire time I've had this. It kind of dropped off for a while. I made them change some adjustments, and then I really hadn't felt anything for a while. I can definitely feel the pulses sometimes, but they're not uncomfortable. They're not painful. They're uncomfortable, but they're not painful. I mean, and so it's just something that I got to deal with until I'm able to get back over to Seattle for that appointment. Unfortunately, my doctor is not available until a few weeks, so I've not been able to have a follow-up with that yet, but it's going to happen, so that'll be good. This is going to be the last video update that I do here for a while, but please follow me on my YouTube video here. You'll get notified if I post any other videos. Also, www.mylazystomach.com, that's my blog. Go there, read it, subscribe to it, comment, and always be posting updates on the blog so that you can follow me there, continue following my gastroparesis journey. I want to hear about yours. So that's pretty much it for now. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching all of my videos. I appreciate all of the support and all of the wonderful comments that you all have left.